I'm that redstone guy, and here we see today a pink sheep in its natural habitat. And today we're going to light this thing on fire. Hit it. No. Damn. Alright guys, that redstone guy here, and welcome to episode 3 of my Alice Let's Play series. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Fortune 3 we were looking for, we just got Efficiency 4. I guess that's the way with the enchanting system, but it's time to mine these diamonds so I can release the episode without people coming over here and stealing them from me. Yeah, alright. Well, we got that sorted. So, if you actually did attempt to find these diamonds, sorry to you, actually, I might leave... I know what I'll leave a chest. Alright, I think it's time we got cracking on some machines, so I'll head back up to the surface and I'll meet you there. Alright, I'm going to try and build something I've never built before, and I think you guys may know what it is. Anvil. They just sound so cool when you place them down. I moved the bookshelf from here to here, so it's symmetrical, because I just can't stand when it's not symmetrical. Alright, so we're going to place that. That sounds so awesome when you place it. Look at this interface. You can repair and name items. I'm going to name this something like 12 levels to do that. No. Alright, let's get to making some machines. I'm going to be gone for a bit of real life time, because I'm going to actually edit episode 2 since I haven't done that yet. But I'll be back in just like a second for you guys to make some thermal expansion machines. Welcome back guys, I'm here again. This is I think a day or two later. The server's had a couple of updates. Now I know I was about to get into machines, but I just realized that I think I need a house first. So I went exploring, got some birch logs, I planted a couple of trees and also some normal ones for this normal wood, and I think I'm going to build my house first. So I'm going to try and get as much of that done as I can off camera, and then we'll get into some machines. Alright guys, welcome back. I've laid a bit of sort of foundation down. It's by no means complete, and I know it's going to take quite a long time, but I think it's time we moved some stuff around. I think I'm going to put my thermal expansion machines over there, so I'm just going to move some stuff over and I'll get back to you. Alright, I've got those moved over. I think I'm going to leave the chests over here for now since there's a lot in them, but I'll eventually get to making like a chest system. I think I'm going to do that downstairs. Now I want to put some stone brick along here, but I haven't got enough cobblestone at the moment, but I'll put like a sorting system and chests down here, I think. As for this open space, I'm not exactly sure yet. But I've got to move that enchanting table at some point, but I don't want to do that just yet. So I think we'll get into crafting some of the thermal expansion machines. But before we do that, we need to get a power system set up. I think we're going to use some Railcraft steam engines. As you can see here, we've got the hobbyist steam engine. That's just some gold nuggets, some gold-plated gears, a piston, and these gold-plated gears are stone gears with some gold nuggets. The stone gears are wooden gears surrounded by cobblestone, and the wooden gears are just 4 sticks. So I'm going to get to crafting some pistons and those engines, and I'll yeah, see you in a bit. Wooden gears. Piston. Glass. And there we go, we've got 3 hobbyist steam engines. So, I mean, this is only going to be a temporary setup, so what I think I might do is plonk these down right here. So I'm going to have to get some pipes for that, so I'll get them ready now. Now, in order to get some power from the actual steam engines, we're going to need to create some wooden pipes. So I'm just going to create them like this. Then you get some wooden transport pipes. Now we're going to need 3 wooden ones to extract the power from the engine. In Buildcraft, wooden pipes is for extracting. So yeah, I'll just dump that on the ground for now, and I'll bring these over and place those down like that. Now we're going to need a wrench to alternate these, so I'm just going to get the materials ready, all gathered for that, and I'll be back. Right, now in order to craft the Buildcraft wrench we're looking for, we need one of those wooden gears we crafted before. We need to turn that into a stone gear, and then with 3 iron sort of draw like a wrench type thing, and there we are, we've got a wrench. So now we can orient these engines facing the wooden pipes, and then I've just got to create some golden pipes, which I've just put some gold in the furnace at the moment, so I'll have that. There we are. Create some gold pipes. That should be enough. And then we can put some redstone on these to turn them into golden conductive pipes. Why didn't that create enough? The crafting table's being a bit weird at the moment, so not sure why that is. Okay, so I've got 16 golden conductive pipes. Now we'll just connect these like so. It's being a little laggy at the moment for some reason. And these pipes, I think we're going to lead them up and on top of the machines for now. I mean, this is only a temporary setup. These engines are only going to be temporary. I'm not going to be using these permanently. Now, as you'll see in the interface here, it's got room for some steam and also for some water. So we're going to be putting some water in these and also some coal to run them. I haven't made an aqueous accumulator yet, so I think I might get to doing that now. Alright, so we're just going to make the aqueous accumulator now. We are going to first make the machine frame. I believe it's for iron like that. I always mix up the recipes that have like the alternating things. Yep, definitely messed it up. Swap that all around. And we've got ourselves a machine frame. Then we need to make a pneumatic servo. Place that down to tin, machine frame, bucket, and glass. We've got ourselves an aqueous accumulator. We can place that guy down like... actually, because we don't have any waterproofing yet for pipes, we may have to move... yeah, I'll move this engine forward. Just break up my ruby pickaxe. There we go. I'll place down the... actually... if I... let me think this over for a bit. Right, so I'm going to place the aqueous accumulator down there like that. Actually, no, I'll change it. Mine with the ruby pickaxe, much faster. They destroy slowly, these machines. Place that like so. And then I'm going to I'll place one engine here, like normal, like I had it before. Like that. With the Buildcraft wrench, rotate it. There. And then these 2 engines, I am going to move down to beside the aqueous accumulator. Bit of block lag there. Right, so we've got those 2 engines. Place it like that. And I'll move this wooden conductive pipe on top of that. That might not be the most... I'll move it down to here. That would probably be a better idea. Now you may notice that I've got these two gaps on the side of the aqueous accumulator. That's because if you have water on either side of the aqueous accumulator, it generates water much faster. Now it's going to do so very slowly out of the environment. Depending on what biome it's in, it'll go faster or slower. But if you really want it to accumulate faster, you've got to have water on either side of it. So I'm going to grab a bucket and do that now. Place it down here. There, and now when you open the aqueous accumulator, you'll notice it's generating very fast. Of course, it's all being output to these sides into these machines here. Now what we've got here is a loop in the power system. In a Buildcraft system, because the pipes are pretty unintelligent, you don't want a loop. So I'm just going to move this guy to over here so that there isn't a loop. It'll just travel one way over to there. And I'll just grab my wrench and give these engines a whack with its right click to reorient. And there we go. So now I should be able to put coal in these engines. We'll just open it up. Coal in here, and it'll generate some energy for me. Now we don't have anywhere to send that energy yet, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is create a pulverizer. Now that can double your ores. What it does is it sort of like crushes the rock down into like a dust, and then you smelt the dusts, and you get well, each dust smelts into one ingot, but when you pulverize it, it creates two dusts, so you're effectively doubling your ores. Just going to grab some iron for a machine frame, because I know I'm going to need one of those, and I'll also probably need another piece of gold, so I'll just check if I have any in here. I may have to go mining again. Oh, I've got some in here. So hopefully I've got some gold in here. If not, I'll have to go mining. Yeah, looking like I haven't got any gold here, so I'll probably have to go mining, since I know I'm going to need the gold for the redstone reception coil. So I'll just craft the machine frame now with this iron. The iron does go on the outside, I remember from when we made the aqueous accumulator. Machine frame now. I'll just search for the pulverizer. Pulverizers like that. So it's a piston, 2 flint, 2 copper, and a redstone reception coil, and that requires 1 gold, and I don't have any gold anymore, so I'm going to have to go mining. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, guys. As you can see here, I've done quite a bit already. I've moved some of these chests that I had here downstairs. As you can see here, I added this powered furnace. I'll just look that up in NEI and show you the recipe. I have had to do a bit off camera because I haven't been able to record, but as you can see here, it requires one of those machine frames we made earlier, the reception coil, some redstone, some bricks, and some copper. And yeah, I'll show you what I've got downstairs. I've changed things up a little here. I've got my igneous extruder over here. I made a bit of cobble with it. I'll be changing things around. Yeah, I'll take you downstairs. So as you can see here, looking nice. Got a nether portal there. I have been to the nether, but I didn't do anything there really. And this is going to be the storage room. Conveniently, it has a 9 by 9 inner area. It's a bit of a reference to Direwolf there. I've just had to put that sign there because that's where one of the water sources are for the aqueous accumulator, but we're going to move those engines soon. And this, I think, is going to be the power room. So this is where I'm going to produce all the buildcraft and probably industrial craft power, all in this room here. And yeah, my mining cave is still sort of down here now. I made a shortcut. Lava used to be here and I used to go down here, but now I've dug a quicker hole there. So let's get into what we're wanting to do today. And when I say today, I mean, well, this has been like, I think at least a week since the last previous segment thingy. So yeah, I'll show you what's in these chests first. Got a fair bit of dirt, sand, gravel, yeah, uninteresting. Bit of cobble, not much, got more upstairs. Now, metals chest. I've been mining a fair bit. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of iron, got some tungsten, which we had earlier. Steel, which I've got from some dungeons. Ferrous, lead, tin, silver, copper, sort that, bronze. These are also in dungeons and things. Some gold, yeah. And the dust and gems. Yes, I have 40 diamonds. Now 5 of those are mine myself. I've been a fair bit unlucky with that kind of thing. But I did some work for someone using the map pad teleport, and I built some things for them and they gave me 35 diamonds. Yeah, that's a shout out to Ben the Great 17. Thank you for those. I found some emeralds. I believe I traded with some villagers, I'm not sure, it's been a while. Redstone, glowstone, bit of gems, bit of coal coke, found that in some dungeons as well. Apatite looks like it's got a new texture. Nicolite, this comes from the nether, I just wanted to see what it was. Uranium and coal and obsidian. So yeah, I still don't have a diamond pickaxe yet. I've made that with the igneous extruder. And my miscellaneous junk chest. So yeah, I'm just going to have a think about what we're going to do and I'll get back. Alright, it's time to craft some things. Now, I think to help me craft some of these things, I'm actually going to create something from Red Power 2. It's called a project table. As you may see in NEI, I'm just going to make it here now. So that's wood there and some stone. And we've got ourselves a project table. Now this thing is quite useful. Where should I put it? Here looks like a good place. I'll probably have a couple of them around here, so I'll just get rid of these things and plonk it down there. So as you can see here, it looks like a normal crafting table, but you've got some things down here. Now with the project table you can make something what's called a plan, I think it is. What we're going to need to do is grab some of these indigo flowers and some sugar cane. I'll just grab a couple of these because we're going to need a bit of paper. That's right, paper. So I'll show you how the project table works. Now what you can craft up here normally, pull out some paper, right? But you can also put the recipe down in here and put some things in the bottom and keep pulling out, and notice the recipe doesn't disappear, but the things down here do. So I'll just grab a bit of paper. We'll use it all. Shift click. That works. And there we go. Turned it all into paper. Now I'm not sure what the exact recipe is for the blueprint because I don't think it's one of these ones, but we'll find out. So I do know that you need some indigo dye, and I'm not sure if you just put that with a piece of paper then. Okay, so not quite as expensive as I might have thought. So it's a blank plan. Now these things are useful because you know how like you want to put in a recipe every time, and like something like a piston you might want to craft a lot of times. So what we do, like say for example, we need the machine frame in thermal expansion a lot. So I'll just put the recipe in for that now, which is some glass and some iron like that, and that's a machine frame. Now we don't want to put in that recipe every single time, so what we can do is place a blank plan there, and then click this button, and that encodes the plan. And now you don't need these in here, so I'll just shift click them out of here, and we can put the plan in there, and there's like a little ghost items, and as long as you've got the items in here, you can pull it out. Now if that thing's not in there, it'll show up red, you need this item, and we're going to pull out 2 of these is what I think I need for now, and we can just put it down there and put it up anytime we need. So I think the first thing I wanted to make would be an induction smelter, because we're going to want to get started with some of the thermal expansion things. So that's going to require some invar, which is created by, it's not letting me see the recipe, invar blend. You need some iron, pulverized iron, and some pulverized nickel, or the ferrous ingot I've got here. So I'm just going to pulverize this. It looks like the server's going to shut down, so I'll be back shortly. And we're back. Alright, so going to need to pulverize 2 iron, and I'll put that into the pulverizer. Now I don't think I showed you this, but in the thermal expansion machines you've got something called the configuration. I may have, so I'll edit this out if I have already showed you. You can see the blue side here, that's input. Now I've assigned the blue to input on the top, which is this, so the hopper can input on that side, and orange is this side, so it'll automatically output into the chest beside it here. Alright, so we've got our pulverized ferrous metal and iron, so we're just going to combine that like so, and we've got some invar blend. We'll cook that up in our furnace here. Did the same thing with the furnace here, so outputs to the left on this side and the hopper can go in the top. Right, we've got 2 invar ingots, and we are going to create the induction smelter. So something you can also do in NEI, you can press this little question mark thing and it shows you the recipe, which is awesome. Going to need a redstone reception coil. Where did my gold go? That would be not in this crafting table. Duh. It's in here. So I need to do that and press that. And it's a little glitched in the project table at the moment, but I think we get the picture. So 1 there, and the server's shutting down again. Back soon. And we're back once again. Sorry about that. So we've got our redstone reception coil, and we can put that there along with the copper on either side, the bucket, the machine frame, and the 2 invar ingots, and then we've got ourselves an induction smelter. Right, where are we going to put this? Here looks like a good enough place as any. We're probably going to change this all around later. I'm not going to have like a chest here. It'll all be, engines will be moved down into that power room which I made downstairs. Alright, so what do we want to do? We're going to need some power for this thing, so I'll just go downstairs and grab some coal and put it in these engines. As you can see here, this machine has quite the complicated interface. It's got a lot of different slots and a lot of different sides. For now, I think what we can do is sort of, I'm not sure if, yeah, I don't know, I'm probably not going to need all these things, so I'm just going to disable all the outputs for now. And the server shuts down again. No. Back shortly. Alright, I think it's time to put this thing to use. So I believe you can combine obsidian dust with lead ingots in a 1:2 ratio, and you get something called hardened glass. So, whoa, what was that energy thing there? All of a sudden filled up. Okay. Possibly a glitch. Also we're going to need some gold dust and some silver dust, so I'll just put them in the hopper here to be pulverized, and we will get this going. So we've got some hardened glass here, or maybe it doesn't require, nope, only required 1 to 1. Okay, so we've got 10 hardened glass. I'll just show you the uses for this, taking a while. You can create something called a portable tank, empty cell frame, energy conduit, which is I think the thing we're going to go for. Liquid ducts, they're better than Buildcraft liquid pipes, so I won't need some cactus, so I may actually be able to pump in some stuff to the igneous extruder I have. And also the tesseract frame, which is for something new that's just been added to thermal expansion, which allows teleporting of items and energy and liquids, which is quite nice. So just see if this is done. Yes, it is. And we'll combine this in a crafting table to get some electrum blend. 8 electrum blend can be smelted into some electrum, and I believe the electrum can be used, uses for electrum, you can make the redstone conductance coil for the energy cell frame, for the redstone energy cell, and the energy conduit. So eventually we're going to want to get one of these, but we are looking for some energy conduits to replace these things. So is that done yet? Yes, it is. Now we can combine this in a crafting table, the project table will do fine, with some electrum and the hardened glass, and we get some energy conduits which are empty. 16 seems alright. I may need to get some more. I have got some more gold and silver downstairs, but in order for these to actually work, as you can see it says empty, you need to get a liquid transposer with some molten redstone. Now in order to get molten redstone you actually need to use a magma crucible, so I'll just look that up. Magma crucible requires some nether brick. Now I don't have any of this, but you can create it using a soul sand and netherrack in the induction smelter we just created. And the liquid transposer is fairly simple. I'll show you that. That's just some glass. I should be able to make that now actually. I will need some more gold. So I think I might just go to the nether, grab some soul sand and some netherrack, and we'll get that going into some nether brick.